Hey, Facebook family and friends and Instagram. How y'all doing? You guys know that y'all can comment in the comment section to let us know that you are here. Sometimes it works good and sometimes it doesn't. So I try to have my phone just in case so I can say hello. So I want to say hello, Tina. Hello, Marie. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Vivica. How's everyone doing? Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us this afternoon. You could have been doing anything else, but hey, you scroll through and you pause and stop, and boom, here we are. So, my girl, Laniva, is not here. She is studying for her bar out of Nashville. So, in a couple of weeks, she will be taking the bar. So, keep her highly lifted up in prayer. I am truly missing her. But she's supposed to be here next Thursday, y'all. So we'll welcome with her love. In the interim, we are doing Health is the New Wealth, which is our whole topic for the month of February, which is the month of love and all that great stuff. But as in all things we do since starting up this year, we're intentional about putting information out there and getting different subject matter experts and entrepreneurs who are in that particular industry, bringing them to the platform so they can discuss not only with you what it is that they're doing, but their own personal journey. And so a little bit about weight loss, because we talked about hypertension and obesity and diabetes last week, which are all related to, weight and eating healthy. And I always said, you are what you eat, and that is the truth. And our last expert was talking about intermittent fasting, and that was just something her journey and what she did, and the things that she gave some good nuggets and how to, do it right. Well, this week, same thing, different conversation though, because now we're going to talk about weight loss in particularly, right? And I had to look it up because you always see all the good, the bad, but weight loss is one thing that can improve your cardiovascular health and reduce the complication of obesity. And guess what? Weight loss can have causes that aren't due to underlying diseases, but can include good things like exercise, eating right, being healthy. We don't want that type of losing weight because we're not feeling well and hence we're not eating. We don't want that kind. We don't want the kind where we're starving ourselves so we're not getting all the nutrients that we need in our bodies. We don't want any of that. And for all you mothers in particularly, especially when you have had a child, you guys know the struggle is real with that baby weight, right? I have 4. So my first 3, it took over like 12 years so to have, because they were back to back 2 years, 2 years, 2 years. But I had finally got down to my regular weight, and I don't know about all my battle buddies. Y'all know what it's like to not have to tape. Whew, I was so happy. It's just this thing about taping that gets to your mind. It's not a bad thing because you can be solid and with muscle mass and everything, and boom, you got to tape because you're heavy on the scale. Well, I wasn't thinking like that then. I just thought taping was a bad thing. But if I knew what I knew then, I wouldn't even been messed up about it. But I finally made my tape after having the 3 boys. And then the Lord blessed me with this baby girl. Ain't she something, y'all? Y'all know who she is, Gloria Sky. But the thing with her is 7 years later, I still got her weight because I went up to like 180 and I am just now getting to 157. Yeah, the struggle is real. And so I had the privilege of being in Clubhouse again, y'all know, and connecting. And I got to connect with one young lady. I am she, y'all. Her whole Instagram, it says it all, and that got my attention. But we connected on Instagram, and then I was like, okay, she kept popping up on my Instagram, like with these videos and stuff. And I was like, whoa, she's doing her thing. I was like, this lady is amazing. She's a mom as well. She just had a baby, and so I loved watching her journey as she was actually doing it on Instagram. So I connected with her and said, hey, I'm doing health and wellness this month. Our Real Talk with Real Woman, just like, hey, you're a real woman, real mother, doing real things, and you're an entrepreneur. Can you get on? She was like, oh, no doubt. Last minute, mind you. So I was like, thank you. And then I went to go put her number in my phone, y'all. This is so funny. Why her name pop up in my phone? I was like, that's her. It was crazy. So I texted her and I was like, hey, you remember me? She was like, yeah. So it came full circle, and that just made it all even greater because she crossed my path before, and look at her now, and she's still going strong and she's still going hard. But I'm not gonna steal her shine. I want her to tell her story to you guys. So I want to introduce none other than Miss Sheena Owens. I am she. Hey girl, hey.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, you know me. Fabulous, fantastic,
Yes,
and simply amazing. What about yourself?
absolutely. First and foremost, thank you so much for having me.
You are so welcome. Thank you for, last minute coming on. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like, so no prep, no nothing, y'all. This is real talk live. Here we go. I want to introduce her and want her to tell her story. Tell a little bit, to our Facebook family and friends, because it's streaming on your platform too. That's the good thing about StreamYard, y'all. Not just mine, but on hers as well. But I want you to really tell people, who you are, and in like the next 5 minutes, tell them, what it is that you're doing.
Well, first of all, again, my name is Tashina. I go by Sheena, aka better known as Queen She. I am a mother, like she said, of two and a bonus child. He's 12. My youngest is 7 months, and my middle child is 9. I've been a healthcare professional for about 12, 13 years now. And I've been in the health and wellness industry since April of last year when I was 7 months pregnant. The agency that I work for, the organization, let me say that first and foremost, is amazing. It's Total Life Changes. I stumbled upon it. This orange bottle was all across my social media. I'm like, what is this? So then I just started getting annoyed by it, honestly. But then I saw one of my girlfriends. I'm like, wait, she's starting to look good. She just had a baby too, and I'm pregnant. I need to lose this. And here I am just teleworking, working for the government, working from home, pandemic, woe is me kind of lifestyle. I said, something has to change. Like, I really have to figure this out. I'm pregnant with a daughter. So not only do I have a son, like I'm going to have another set of eyes, a little girl that's going to be looking at her mother as, her everything, and I was like, I got to figure something else out. So I started following her more so than anyone else. I'm like, okay, I know her personally. So I slid in her DMs. I said, so what's this orange bottle? What is this orange vitamin that you're taking? Tell me more, tell me more. So she told me more about it. And not to mention, she went on to talk about this detox tea. I have Crohn's disease. And being pregnant, you already know there's the IBS, the umbrella of that digestive issue, and then having a baby, it didn't work out. I was not having regular bowel movements, and I said, okay, will this work for me? And she's like, just give it a try. Started out with the sample, and now we're here. So it was founded in 1999 by Jack Fallon in the basement of his home. All natural weight loss products, promoting a healthy, positive mind, body, and spirit and soul. And that's ultimately all you need in this health and wellness journey. Your health is ultimately your wealth. If you're healthy internally and externally, it's a no-brainer. At that point, it's a no-brainer. I started out just using the products. And once I became a product of the products, I said, it's time for me to generate income from this. So that's how I started back in April of last year. And here we are.
Y'all know what I always say. So I'm going to go and say it's like a hobby. Like different hobbies you put your money into and you invest in. But, this is her own little weight loss thing she was doing on the side, Her hobby was to get her body right, get sexy, back to what she wanted to be. But that hobby turned to make her some money. And we always talk about, making your passion or if you already have a passion, learning to identify that passion, then sharing that passion to help others, right? Pay it forward because God blessed you, bless someone else, and then learn how to monetize that. She did all of those things from something that she had going on her own journey. And notice that was the same thing that was last week. So I'm not trying to get people who, just naturally was looking good before, before what they were doing. I'm literally bringing people on the platform to share with you guys their struggle and what has worked for them and how they made it work in entrepreneurship, right? So Sheena is now I am she, right? That's her whole thing. And boy, I can't wait till we give her her Instagram and y'all go connect with her and follow her because y'all are gonna enjoy seeing all the videos I said. Now imagine this mom, she got the baby over there and what do you call it? High chair. She got the baby over there in the high chair, son over there, the husband doing it. Like, hey, look at all this, and I'm still getting it in, And I'm just gonna say something. Sheena was gonna be when we met, she was pulling blood because I'm in medical, she was in medical. We met up at Fort Belvoir. And she was thinking about going into the military at the time. And I was like, oh, absolutely. I'm always encouraging our sisters. Come get in there, girl. Represent. So the PT test has totally changed from when we had our conversation over 3 years ago. Now, you have to do a leg tuck. And y'all, I just saw this one video on there, girl. That girl got up them and got them handlebars. And she ain't in the military now. She did that leg tuck. And I was like, oh, she ready. I'm gonna have to tell her, that's what we're doing now. We're doing leg tucks. You so ready. You so ready. So just to let you know that they change and you are all fit for it. So one of the other questions I got on here is, what is a common myth about female weight loss?
One common myth that is really it's like a huge misconception is that we live in a popcorn society. And that it's if you don't see the numbers on the scale moving, you're not doing something right. If you're not cookie cutter, if you're not doing it strategically according to a scientific methodology, it's not right. If you're not losing 10 pounds in a month, you're failing. And that is such a bad misconception when it comes to the weight loss journey overall, male or female. And social media has a way of influencing that kind of negative connotation that comes with weight loss and weight maintenance overall. So that's one of the biggest misconceptions. So now that the women that I work with, I say, look at your weight one time, 7 days later, then 15 days, then 30 days. Do not step on that scale every single day. You're going to disappoint yourself because muscle mass weighs different from fat. So take your measurements, and if your clothes are coming off of you, you're feeling a little looser. If you're feeling good, that's what matters ultimately, because feeling good is a strategy. You have to constantly think good thoughts in order to produce good results. Because if you say, oh, I need to look good for this bathing suit, you're going to do what you can, starve yourself, drink mass amount of water, and do the wrong things to not get yourself, to the next level. You'll get there and you'll look good for the moment, but then next week you're back to eating burgers and French fries. The whole idea is to do a total and complete internal and external change. And if we can just change the perspective on, okay, I may have lost 2 pounds this week and I may not lose any weight next week, but I'm still going to count the small steps. I'm going to pat myself on the back every single step of the way. If I lose an inch, great. If I lose 10 inches, phenomenal. But I'm still going to continue to encourage myself whenever no one else is. So that's pretty much what it is. Throw the scale away. Just put it away, put it away, put it away, put it away. And that's it.
That's enough, because I'm gonna tell you, when I be going live on the different places that I go do site visits in different resorts, the one thing I'm seeing, and I always point to, I was like, look, why they got their scale up in here at this resort? It's all inclusive. They're gonna eat all you can eat, all you can drink. What makes them think somebody gonna get on this scale? They did all the hard work before getting here. They're definitely not gonna look at the scale. So I was like, resort managers and owners, please keep your money of this $5 to $10 scale. It can go towards something better and leave the scale out of it. And now I know there's a lot of health and wellness resorts too as well. But again, I've been in those too, and come to find out, the ones that I actually have been to, guess what they don't have? A scale. because they're all focusing on the mind. They're doing the yoga, the meditation, the mindfulness, and with everything else comes the diet regimen that they have, or not diet, but the nutrition, I want to say, of fruits and vegetables and just eating right in general for all people, meat eaters included, and vegetarians, and that's their program, but no scale. But they start out with the mind, with the meditation. And so you spoke volumes when you said, yeah, you do all the hard work and then it goes just it's away. So when we talk about mindfulness and actually doing the work and meditating, do you encourage them to actually get like a weight journal or a fitness journal to, just write their struggles? This day was bad. I ate pizza, or whatever the case
Mhm.
may be, the good and the bad, just so they can have something to be constant and be mindful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because if you don't hold yourself accountable, nobody else is.
Hmm.
And if you have a bad day, accept that bad day and don't judge yourself for it. We all fall short. We all fall short. We every single day. If I want a cookie, Janae, I'm gonna have me a cookie. Bottom line, like I'm gonna have me a cookie. I'm not gonna deprive myself. I'm not gonna say, oh my gosh, I'm a failure because I had cooking. It's
Hmm.
all about your perception. If you feel like you deserve a cookie, you like me right now, I'm doing 2 a days. I'm gonna have me 2, 3, or 4 cookies, but then I'm gonna detox it out afterwards. There's a method to the madness every single step of the way. Every single step of the way.
And so you guys heard her talk about what got her started into her fitness journey on this last go around having the baby, and not only that, she exercises. So I see a lot of platforms, they be like magic pill, magic drink. Y'all did not hear her say in one iota that you don't need to work out. Y'all didn't hear her saying one big thing, this whole little thing, this right thing, the drink that she kept saying over the whole all her timeline. You didn't hear her say that's gonna fix you. That's gonna make you. No. She didn't say none of that. I told y'all she was doing leg tucks now. I told y'all the baby in the high chair and she over here working out, doing her mommy duties all at the same time. No, this is not what this is all about. This is a transparent platform that's going to give you the realness of the struggle, period. I will be leery if I was you, if y'all see people that says popping these pill and boom, this is where I'm at. That's just my personal opinion. Be leery. But I want to ask you this, being that you now made your passion, now your mind is straight, your internal matches your external, you're on one accord. When you decided to become the entrepreneur, to actually start having a business, monetizing it, what has been some of your challenges in starting?
One of my biggest challenges that I'm still trying to overcome right now is trying to find the balance. Because again, I do have a full time. I do go, 9 to 5 every single day. And that's, ultimately because I have a goal in mind. But I just gotta, it's just having that balance, and you have to have something to look at every single day that will allow you to keep yourself structured. If you have to wake up earlier and go to bed later, that's a sacrifice you have to make in this entrepreneurial world. I have zero network marketing experience. The experience that I do have hasn't been the best. So that was a fear that I also had to overcome coming into entrepreneurship overall. So another nugget, a little commercial break, is that I allowed people into my home because I got a lot of women, and actually, no, there's some men too. How do you do it? How do you do it? Well, let me just show you how I do it. I can show you better than I can tell you because I can go back and forth in DMs all day, every day. And that was time consuming. And that was dreadful. And it was just like, y'all don't believe what I'm saying. Like, maybe I should just put some action behind my Jackson. Like, let me just go ahead and just show y'all that I'm gonna holler at my son in the background, but I'm gonna still be doing my workout. Harmony, get out the way, and I'm gonna still be doing it. Like, because this is a real life thing. People make time and energy for what they want. If you want it bad enough, you're gonna do it. My husband, honey, watch Harmony. Harmony is she's good. If she's gonna get down, stop. But we make time for what we want. And that's what it boils down to.
Y'all know I got to put this on here. let me put it. Action, not action. Boy, I tell you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what her Instagram look like. And that's what got my attention because y'all know, Gloria be all up in the mix and stuff. And even though she's 7, we got homeschool going on right now. She about to start up. It's time. Like you on flex time now. Okay. So you see, I gotta keep making sure that she good at the same time. And then she always like to pop in and show her head on my lives. And I'm like, this ain't the glow show. This is mommy show. Now go. Um, but it's the realness of it all. And that's what got my attention with Sheena, is that she was real about it, and y'all will see it. So look forward to seeing those videos, you guys. So now that you know what you know, every day we're learning and growing in this entrepreneurship journey. But you said what I always say, it is hard. If you got to get up early, that's what you got to do. If you got to go to bed late, that's what you got to do. You make time for what priorities in your life. Now, mind y'all, she still said, what did you say? She still have a 9 to 5. 9 to 5. And all the times we do this every Thursday, we always say we don't never knock no plan A's. Because that plan A is basically, funding your plan B until your plan B can fund both of you and you early retirement. That's the game plan. That's the goal. That's mostly most entrepreneurs' goals to do. So never knocking it, but always want you to keep your mind open that the platter is always full. But like Sheena just said, you got to move the carrots, or you got to move the chicken and all you can eat to the side a little bit to put some more room, maybe for some ice cream, some dessert, so you can live life like you're supposed to. And she's not saying now mind you, she says she has a full schedule right now, right? But she's not saying beat yourself in the ground, because health is the new wealth. You got to make time to still do your self-care, be it working out, eating right, eating healthy. And so she's living it and doing it. And I love that. So now that you know what you know, what do you wish you had known when you first got started?
I wish I would have known that it's really all up to me. It's really not up to anybody else to fulfill my happiness. It's not up to anybody else to make me wake up in the morning and get myself going. It's really ultimately up to me. Because if I continued to look to people for my happiness, I would have been where I was at back in 2012 when I first started this so-called weight loss journey. Because I was looking to gain the popularity of the people. I was looking to get the positive feedback that I wasn't giving myself. Very big indicator right there. I was trying to get that from other people. But once again, when you want to feel good, you make that your strategy. You want to make sure that every single day I'm going to wake up and do this thing for me, because I want to live. I don't want to leave this earth and my children remember me as their mom who had a heart attack or was stroke or had whatever health condition that is completely that's in my control. Anything that's out of my control, whatever. But if I'm in immediate control of it, why not? Why not? I'll be 32 in April, and I am in the best shape of my entire life. I'm 158 pounds, and my highest weight is 272 pounds when I was pregnant with my son. And that's what it boils down to. You get tired of being tired. It's up to you. I didn't wait for a prophet or, a message that dropped down from the sky or anybody else to fulfill me. In my postpartum depression, I had to see that my husband was pretty much getting everything. Like he didn't deserve what I was giving him, and ultimately hurt people. I was hurting. So in turn, the only person I could hurt was my husband, because that's the only ultimate contact I had. We were in a pandemic. We are in a pandemic.
Right.
So I really, really, really wish I knew that if it's up to me, it's up to me. It really, 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 really is. My husband, my children, because I have it all. There's nothing that I don't, like, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And not letting fear trick me out of my spot, because the fear of the unknown is what helped me. Is what hindered me. I was here my whole 20s, and living for other people. And at the end of the day, at 30 years old, I said, I am not going to live another moment like I had in my 20s.
Wow.
And hi, Harmony. And at 30 years old, I completely started I started brand new, internally, externally, everything. Transparent moment. I filed bankruptcy for my 30th birthday. And I was like, thank the Lord that I did that, because that was a huge weight off of my shoulders. I was ashamed. I was with guilt. I had all those different labels that I gave myself. And I was wearing that every single day. And I literally had everything. I had a husband, the kids, like nothing, but I was in my own way. I had to step out of Sheena's way. And when I did, the universe has been wonderful. God has been providing, and my cup has never run dry, knowing that I bet on myself. I have been betting on myself since April of 2020. I have been betting on myself. And that's all that boils down to. And can't nobody, my husband, my job, nobody take my peace, because I'm in control of that. Nobody can take my happiness, my joy, none of that. My time, I can't ever say somebody wasting my time, because I'm in control of my time. You know?
That's it, man. I'm telling you, she dropping some good jams. Entrepreneurs. Now, understand, this is just in life in general. In life in general, period. She talks about how she was catering to the needs of others. Now, you guys can go on her Instagram and you can scroll all the way down, and you'll see her story. It's transparent. I saw where she was struggling with weight. Then I saw this change. And then now she's going live. And not only she's going live, she's sharing some good nuggets like she's sharing now, and just dropping just the experience that she has gone through and how she manifested and pivoted from that to this and sharing that journey. She talked about, hey, don't let nobody take your peace. Your peace is your own. Your happiness is your own. Right? Now, how many people are even transparent about their finances? No, the bankruptcy, no. But I tell people, I said, that's real talk, because it's real life. You would be amazed at how many people have actually filed for bankruptcy. Really. And it was like a reset for them. But was the struggle real as far as what they thought about, what other people would think about? Absolutely. But that's also a reason why people gain weight. Stress, thinking about what other people think, all of that is added to it. And so she did that. And now she's doing this. As I said, she pivoted and she's moving forward, but sharing the love and sharing the information, going through postpartum depression, as I've also been through, but getting through it. And all this during the pandemic at the beginning in 2020, because we all kicked off in March, everything started shutting down. So making bad situations and turning it into positive situations, because guess what? She want to live. That's what it boils down to. People who lost their jobs, the 48 million people who are unemployed, people's hustle changed from what they were doing because they no longer can do it. But guess what? They always say, well, there's a will, there's a way. And they sure did find a way, because boom, if y'all believe in the Father that I do, and I always tell y'all that basic instruction before leaving this earth, put in your faith. But she said it's also about the fear factor of not only just having that faith, but being able to execute that faith. They always say the journey of the quote is the journey of 1,000 miles begin with one step. And all you got to do is take that one step, right, Sheena?
That one leap of faith.
That's it. And do it and see where you go from there. And that's exactly what she did in April of 2020. Now look at her now. Look at her on Instagram, y'all. She is amazing. I'm going to show them where they can find you. You can go ahead and tell them, how can I DM you? How can I contact you? Where can I reach you at? So how can they reach you, Sheena?
I am on Instagram at IamQueenShe_. That is IAM Queen She _. On Facebook, Sheena Owens. On Clubhouse at IamQueenShe_, and you'll find me there. I don't have Twitter. That's where I'm at.
This is where she's at. So if you want to get on with her, you want to follow her, you want to see what more she's doing and what she's talking about, and now she's gonna kiss on Sweet Harmony because y'all heard her in the background. So, Thank you so much for your time. I truly, truly do appreciate it. I really, really do, especially being last minute. And I look forward to more of your videos, more of your platform, more of your sharing, more of your caring on IG as well as Clubhouse. Beautiful. And whenever you need to want to come back, hey, just let me know. And boom, by then she'll probably have our YouTube because we're gonna work on that. Yeah, we're gonna work
Yes,
on
we are.
just to be to Instagram. So for that, we're gonna get that started, and then y'all can follow me on YouTube for YouTubers who are not on Instagram. Okay, we're gonna have something for all y'all on different platforms. So thank you so much, Tina. And you guys, as always, I love you guys, Facebook family friends of both our platforms. Thank you so much for taking the time out just to sit and watch this. You know, we truly appreciate it. But in all things, if you're watching the replay, you know, watch the replay, give your comments, whatever, anything you see that you want to see in the future. Make sure you DM Sheena if that's something that you want her to do, you know, anything like that, especially when it does dealing with health and wellness and just growth in general. And lastly, you guys know I like likes, I like hearts, and I like shares. Y'all know what? Hearts is love. Sharing is caring, because even though you might be fit and buff and all that good stuff and you know you got it going on, you may know somebody that this really can help. You may know somebody this can actually inspire. So by all means, share the love. Pay it forward. It's FREE, free. Just sharing is free. Just communicating is free. It doesn't cost you anything, okay? And then lastly, y'all, wash y'all hands. Wear y'all masks. Stay 6 feet apart. And we love you. And there's nothing you can do but love us back. Take care, y'all.
Thank you.